So I grew up as a child in Germany. I wasn't born there. I just grew up there. My childhood, parts of my childhood. And in school, they teach you about Hitler and the Holocaust and everything else. Fun fact, I did not know about slavery until I moved to America. And that's what they taught in the schools. They taught about slavery, parts of it, right? Let me get back to Germany. And as a child, and I mean under 10 years old, at least I think I may have been 6 or 7, one thing I found fascinating was that Hitler did all of this. And I always was so confused as to how did a brown-eyed, dark-haired man convince an army of blue-eyed, blonde-haired people to check everyone that had dark hair, brown eyes? Because I remember vividly, it had, they were talking about Jews, and they would check to see if men were like circumcised or whatever. But it was still baffling to me. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you saw the movies or saw anything depicted, it was always the Nazi soldiers that would stop you because you had dark hair and brown eyes. I remember that vividly. And that was the one thing that stuck out. And I was like, how was he able to convince them to go after people that look like him? And this is why I have to give respect to Candace Owens, because she uncovered the Havara, I don't know if I'm saying it right, agreement. And in that agreement, they basically had an agreement with Hitler and with the neo, oh God, don't get me to lying, because the Anglo-Palestinian Agency, go look it up for yourself because I'm not your historian. But they basically had an agreement to say which Jews would be able to go into exile and which Jews had to go to the concentration camps. Remember my question from earlier? I've had that lifelong question, and it was just answered by Candace Owens. And if you think that that is not relevant today, then that is something that you need to revisit, because you have to understand, if someone or if a people can think that they can cleanse something ethnically, because there's nothing ethical about it, then you need... I don't have to spell it out, do I? I don't have to spell it. Please don't make me spell it out. Let Candace spell it out, because, not today, Satan. Not today.